Hi everyone, this is Chris from C.H.Diegel Photography and the Artisan Shop. Thanks for joining me on my hike to Jay Peak. The day's warm temperatures had me searching my brain for a hike that wouldn't end in meltdown. After experiencing heat-related symptoms on Mount Mansfield earlier this summer, I wasn't eager to repeat the mistake of overdoing it on a challenging route in sweltering heat. I chose Jay Peak because the hike starts at a high elevation, over 2,000 feet, and it's relatively short, 3.2 miles out and back. And it ended up being the right choice. Temps at the trailhead were considerably more comfortable than at lower elevations, and there was a pleasant breeze blowing for most of the hike. The trail starts with gentle grades, and in 1/10 of a mile you reach a spur trail to Jay Camp. The camp is a shelter for long trail hikers built by the Green Mountain Club in 1958. It has bunk space for 10 plus a tent platform. After leaving Jay Camp, it doesn't take long before the trail climbs into the spruce and fir forest, and about halfway up you begin to parallel a ski trail. As the trail gains elevation, the terrain changes to steep, rocky ledges that continue for the remainder of the hike. .2 miles from the top, you cross a ski trail and get your first view of the summit. The summit looked busy, so I decided to hang back for a bit and wait for the last tram to depart. Jay Peak's not exactly a wilderness experience, but that's not all bad. Take a look at the view from the deck. I had a new camera to get to know, so I used the Photo Pills app to find a good sunset composition. Then I got to work. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me on my hike to Jay Peak. So this sunset, like a lot of them recently, was pretty heavily impacted by wildfire smoke. You probably saw it in the video thick on the horizon in some of the shots. That's been a pretty common theme of the last couple summers. And I know they can produce some unique sunsets, but personally I'm hoping for some clearer skies in the not too distant future here. It was great to be out making images again. Really psyched about the new camera. It's the Sony a7R III, which is the next generation of my old camera. It has the same sensor as my old camera, but it has a lot of improvements. The weather sealing's been improved. The battery life has been doubled. I noticed right away that the electronic viewfinder was really improved. I manually focus all of my landscape images, and that just got a little bit easier, which is pretty awesome. So thanks for watching my video. I hope that you'll join me again. Happy trails!